Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. O Cosmic Creator, source of all life and light, you're my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing. For you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength. You're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I'm unafraid. For your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my will to your soul. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will. Forgive me. For I know you have provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence now and forever. Amen. All right, so private moment. Don't make it right, so forgive me. But it was giving me the reminder of when I used to go to church back in the day, and all the kids sometimes wanted to sit in the same place, or they would try to make sure that you didn't sit, and you had to sit either with my grandma or somewhere around. But whenever you got a chance to sit with like some of the kids and stuff, we be playing around, and the lady, I think it's called the usher. Yeah, the usher lady would come around and tap you on your legs or something, like straighten up, you know what I'm saying, or give you the conversation. So in the middle of the prayer, as I'm laughing, and because again it's showing me that, so it was a happy thing, but you're not supposed to be doing that in the middle of prayer, right? So this morning it's just been a lot, right? A lot, all good things, but still a lot. So these are the things that have been taking place around here. So I'm gonna give you the message, and then I'm gonna go on and get, all right? So Pisces, the shift you feel right now is not by accident. So I haven't done my hey friend message this morning yet because it's just been thing after thing after thing. And I posted to do it, but it's been thing after thing after thing. So, hey friend, hey y'all, let me go over here to where y'all are. Y'all, I just wish I want to tell y'all something so bad, but I'm probably going to tell y'all anyway, but not right now. I just need to think about it. Hey, Kathy, welcome. Hey, Kathy, thank you for being here. Hey, Aaron, beautiful, love you. Thank you for being here. Majestic Grace, love you. Thank you for being here. Wealthiest Rising. Hey, family. All right, so I got in trouble again, y'all. Let me tell y'all why. Y'all did it. No, I'm gonna be accountable. It was my own shit, right? So I happened to be scrolling along, on TikTok one day, and there's this thing that they have on there. It's called, I ain't gonna say it because I ain't advertising it, but anyway, it was just all over my timeline over and over and over again, right? And I'm like, well, maybe I can try that, on my skin, because, I need to be doing something better, a little bit this, then, a third. So I happened to look at the price, and I don't know about y'all, but, I'm making sure I can live great. So can't be out here just buying all random, da 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 da. And so one morning I'm up, not minding my own business, but I was laying in my bed, and it's early morning, and this thing comes across, right? And it was what I wanted, right? Or so I thought. So anyway, I buy this stuff, and I'm like, I would rather use it before, I tell anybody anything about it, right? But I really wasn't using it, and I used it the first when I got it, and it did this thing like it was exfoliating the dead skin and all this other extra shit. So I'm like, cool. So all of a sudden, recently, I decided that I'm going to go ahead and get into, and it's a little bit hot in here. I don't have nothing on, so if I sweat, you know, I'm trying to clear my pores anyway, so mind your business, okay? Because, you know, but I love y'all. So, I buy the stuff, right, y'all? Let me tell you how much this is, so I ain't probably had it for about 2 weeks, right? So I just got done and I was doing all this stuff to my face, so I might be a little bit red and whatnot. And then I had to make sure that, you know, I'm practicing what I preach. So making sure I got my shit together, right? So I do the whole product, and yesterday I got up and I'm scrubbing on my face and everything else, and I'm making sure that it's doing what it need to do, and I'm making sure that I, you know, give y'all a good presentation of this shit, right? Good morning, Mike. I love you. Thank you for being here. Megan D, love you. Thank you for being here. So, y'all, I'm making sure I give y'all a good presentation of this shit, right? So I didn't, you know, gave y'all like all the, I just woke up, my face puffy and everything else. All right? But I'm doing what I said I was going to do. I was going to test this thing out. So I did this video. It was great, y'all. Remember I told y'all before I left here yesterday I had a couple videos to do? Anyway, so I did the video. It was excellent. I thought anyway, right? But then, hold on, y'all. But then what ended up happening was I did the video, and I went on ahead and posted the video, y'all. I was all proud of myself and whatnot because, you know, I did what I was supposed to have done, right? Did what I said I was going to do. Y'all, let me tell y'all how I posted the thing, and then all of a sudden my account gets a warning. So I'm like, what the fuck did I get the warning for? Because, you know, they allow you to, you know, correct the shit. So that's one thing that I love. They allow you to take it without erasing the whole video. They will let you re-edit it, right? So I'm like, what the fuck did I do? And because I did everything right. Y'all, it took me a whole week or week and a half to realize the thing that I ordered is not the product that I wanted. The shit looks exactly the same, except for the fact that, y'all, the name, whatever the name part is that they sent, so somebody replicated the actual product that I was wanting, right? Remember when I said when the right thing is on the way, so it's also the wrong thing? All right, so mind y'all, I got a mask on my face right now, so that's another thing too. So I hopefully it's working, and you know what I'm saying, y'all start seeing beautiful glowing skin. Mind you, I'm a licensed esthetician, so I should do better, but you know it's like the hairdresser. They always, you know, slaying the hair, but they hair never done. But I ain't doing nobody, so I should, you know, be able to do it for myself. So if I can't do it for myself, then I can't do it for nobody else. So here we are. It was a replica. It wasn't the right one. No, it was, yeah, it was a fucking replica. Mind you, I had been using it, putting it on my face, everything, because again, I'm thinking I ordered what I ordered. It wasn't until I was, you know, so proud of my, but mind you, let me tell y'all some shit. This is where the lesson is for everybody. So this is why I say I tell y'all a story so that way y'all can kind of understand when the right thing is on the way, so is the wrong thing. It wasn't not fixable though. This is the thing. So I got the flag. They sent me the flag to my account. And I lost 8 points or something. So this is the second time I done lost 8 points. I don't know what this equates to yet because I ain't figured it out. But I feel bad because I want my 8 points. I don't like what nobody's saying, you know. But also, this is a new situation for me. Remember, I'm entering into a new, you know, whatever, right? But because I am who I am and I want to always remain who I am, I want to be transparent and authentic with people about, you know, if I used it, if I didn't use it, this, that, and the third, because this is important. And I know y'all wondering why I'm telling y'all this, but literally the message is surrounding this. Okay? Majestic Grace, hi. All right. So, oh, that was Mike saying hi to you. So my video, cause I'm fucking confused. I'm confused. Like, cause it's not registering to me yet. I sent them the message. I ordered it there. Because now, behind the scenes, I have to go in and tag whatever product this is, but not realizing It's the replica of the thing. All right, so as I start looking at everything, because I done took a screenshot of the picture and all the other shit, because I'm basically proving like I'm right. Like, why did y'all do that? Yo, I was wrong as fuck. Wrong as fuck. Okay, so anyway, all that happened was I ended up having to go in, re-edit, go tag the right company, the right thing, and it was fine. Now, this is where y'all the lesson comes in at. Because you would have thought that that would have been the lesson, and okay, you need to pay attention. Two, this thing been in my house for over a week and something. I never realized it was not the the actual thing that I was ordering. But this is the thing: the same place that allows you to order the right thing also allows you to order the wrong thing. They don't give a fuck that the wrong thing is on the menu. All they want you to do is identify it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, the company that is doing that ain't getting in trouble. Technically, I got in trouble maybe for announcing to the other company that this nigga exists. And so do you see what I'm saying? It's taking place all over the world. It's just the same thing. Like when they got mad at everybody about, the name brands and shit like that. When they got mad at them, then the Chinese people said, well, since y'all want to do that and y'all want to bring on some fucking tariffs and some craziness, how about we tell y'all where the replicas are and you can get the replica too. And mind you, it don't even cost you that much. And that aspect, it could be different, but what just happened could have been horrible because y'all just heard me and said that I broke out. I've been breaking out. I had an allergic reaction to something, although it wasn't to that. But the fact of the matter is me not thinking. I mean, because what if it had been like and the thing is, and this is the craziest part, y'all, just so y'all know, that when I got it, the fact that it was runny a little bit, and I've been seeing the videos of the people who saying they they had the actual one, it looked a lot thicker, right? And I kept saying, even in my mind, I'm saying it don't seem as thick as they portraying on there. So maybe, so my mind was saying, pay attention, but y'all, the shit looks exactly alike, except for the fact that the little tag that's right there says the not the other thing. But this is the other shit, right? They replicated it because it was the hottest thing that was moving, but literally the product is still good. I used it. I showed it to you. The product is still good. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what that says. Maybe that would be like how the bench warmers, like when I said this person don't do what they supposed to do, but everybody's on the pathway, and so they send in the bench warmers or something. I don't know. But all I know is the product's still good. Why wouldn't they just put their own name on it? Why wouldn't they just, because you can make the same thing. You can say that it does the same thing. But why portray yourself to be something that you're not? Especially when you work. Like, I don't know how that one works, but I know this one works because I used it, unbeknownst to me, I still used the product. It still worked. It's still working. Because not for nothing, like, I was, pretty excited to see the stuff start to come out. And then on top of that is some stuff like, that's right in here that, you can't probably see it. But when it starts doing, it's like a little rub thing. And it's supposed to, but I noticed that I have oily skin. So that's one thing. And me and my son have been talking about, my son's skin is flawless. Not that that matters to any of y'all, but it should matter. Okay, because the lesson still goes along with that. Anyway, so people are being tested, just so you know. Your morals and values are important. Your boundaries are important. The shift you feel right now is not by accident. Now, remember I told y'all we was working on a movie script, right? All right, so this is the plot thickens, okay? The plot definitely thickens. So
I'm in the bathroom and I need to use the bathroom, but I can't. Massive breaking news from Göbekli Tepe. They found a human statue in one of the walls yesterday. They completely took it out very carefully and they took it to the Schönlerfa Museum. Massive breaking news from Göbekli Tepe. They found a human statue in one of the walls yesterday. They completely took it out very carefully and they took it to the Schönlerfa Museum. And I will show you Göbekli Tepe in a little bit. The day before we arrived, yesterday, when they found the human statue, the Princess of Japan was actually here at Göbekli Tepe for a ceremony that was commemorating the finishing of the excavations there at Building D. I am currently at Göbekli Tepe.
All right. Y'all know I share. And the thing is, they found a human statue, but inside of the script, the movie has already played over and over and over again. And now the truth is, you know, or the uncovering, because the truth is being told. But this time there's something else taking place. There are groups of people. Every group is reenacting the energy. The energy is reenacting, and everybody is telling who they are. Everybody is acting out what they are. So you see videos that come up and you'll see a person reenacting something that they already did before in their lifetime. Their energy is doing it. This is why also the people are gravitating towards, the people will start to gravitate towards the people who are, you know, that. So one thing that I noticed is during the script writing, I started to realize everybody's energy starts to pull back. So I don't know how we show on a camera, and this would be somebody, this would have to be somebody that is in production and things. So I don't know how you would show like the energy going from this person into this person, or how you would understand, or how you would see like when the energy shifts, like when a person goes from, you know, their masculine, divine masculine energy and into their divine feminine energy, or when a person is being drained because there's too many energies around, or when the frequency, because the frequency, y'all, I heard some shit this morning, and let me tell you, like, Cardi B then opened up the fucking floodgates. I love her. I love her so much. I love her so much. Because y'all know how I be trying to tell y'all, like, the energy has to be even. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no killer, but don't push me. I'm, you know, it's a being who you are. Like, it's amazing how you can hear something and it triggers, damn. And the first thing I said was, I came from in the car to in the house and I put it in the speaker, and the song is called Trophy. And she said all the shit that I said. A lot of the shit that I said. And people would be upset to know that you harbor dual energy, and this could be man or woman, because people don't like when I can walk in my angel, but if that thing comes out that, you know, protects and, you know, serves the kingdom, you don't want that. You don't want that smoke. And it's okay, you know, for energies to understand that, because the energy is the one that's talking. The energies are talking. So today I realized something. During the writing of the script, right? Everything that they said before, like they saw it, this happened, then this happened, then this happened. And then like in the other, you know, areas on the other side, then on the other side, it was the people who didn't want to participate in whatever these activities are, but everything became, too big, it collapsed. So now when I said you get to reorder the menu, like, okay, this is a part of the script, and this is now part of the script, and this is a part of the script, because now you're changing timelines, or you're changing, you have ascended and you're leveling up. So we still in rapture time, right? So the rapture apparently was between the 23rd and the 25th. It's a thing. And somebody said, who started the rapture talk, right? Who started that? And I had made note that in spirituality, 2019, there was a blast that hit everybody. So because it'll replay back like as a flashback, okay? It'll replay back as a flashback. And as you flash back to that time, you remember stuff started to be off, right? And not for nothing, it did change everybody. It changed the whole entire world, because for me, I had an experience where I was the only person outside. And it felt fucking weird. Because what if you are the last person at the end of the world? Y'all, it was the strangest fucking feeling, because it literally felt like that. No movement. Nothing. But mind you, on the other side of town, other people were experiencing something else. People was experiencing their families, people was experiencing relationships, people was experiencing life, people was building new businesses, people was doing. Because everybody just started to do. So why did they give me the experience of feeling like nobody else was here and you have to now rebuild? Kathy says scary. Felt like that too. It's a big world, but it's very lonely. Yeah, and then last night, well, I don't even know why I said it like that, because it was this morning, but I guess last night over there. So I watched something, and a person was showing how, all right, and because I don't want to use a word. I don't want to use a word that, this group of people went through the same experience. This group of people went through the same experience. So just imagine people who were doing, but the thing is, because there's so much more, imagine the people who, like Atlas, what is it, Roman Empire, right? Their memory shifts them. So that group of people is doing whatever that is. The people who were a part of the Egyptian Empire, those people are doing that. So whatever the beam was that hit, everybody resorted to whatever their factory reset was, which is not at this time. You see what I'm saying? So it would be like you woke up in 2025, and Kathy, you were a part of Atlantis, and all you remember is, the water and the da-da-da, whatever the hell was over there. Somebody else woke up and factory reset sent them back to Italy, da-da-da-da-da. Meanwhile, this person could be, of not even that, that ethnicity, that descent, that anything. Imagine, like when I told y'all the story about the child that the mom says she thought they couldn't talk. Meanwhile, they were speaking some foreign language from another a country. And then the cab driver that spoke that language heard the baby talking. He started conversing back and forth with the baby, and the mom is confused because who the fuck taught my baby that? Because I don't know that. But meanwhile, reset. So along with that, right? So the movie goes on to now witness how everything starts to play itself out. So because multiple situations have happened and multiple timelines, kind of crossed at the same time, there is a mirroring effect that is happening. Oh, I was supposed to be told. Apparently, we have a stylist. Um, we have a stylist that's around. So if you are the stylist, welcome. If you are the person that has a stylist, fire them right now, today. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Do what you will, but I said what I said. So, that was the message earlier. I was going to tell friend, but friend is here. So then y'all are manifesting, right? And manifesting is happening every day, just your thoughts. And anything you think, it is being cast out into the universe, right? So in the movie, in the script, what happens is if you're manifesting something, you have to be very careful of the details, the moving parts, okay? Because I'm gonna say, for instance, Kathy may have an older son, and Kathy is requesting her husband, her whatever, her guardian, her emperor. Kathy stays by herself, but Kathy is trying to, Kathy is manifesting this person. So Kathy has to make room for the person. She has to do, if Kathy is wanting that person in her space, Kathy has to allow room for the person in the space. She has to, keep that person's side empty, because allow that person to come in. If Kathy has, where the man gonna park at, Kathy? You got to make sure that there's a lot of things that go into when you're wanting something to come in, right? And you have to be careful because this shit works, okay? No, I'm not joking to you. But Kathy's older son all of a sudden starts displaying behaviors that are not like, they're starting to change. So be mindful that that is a still a masculine energy. And so sometimes they'll start to, and it's not nothing weird, so just so you know, I don't know if I said it like that, but they start to like, how they'll tell kids they're the man of the house. Meanwhile, they're not the fucking man of the house. You're the child in the house, and we are wishing to receive the man of the house. The child starts to, get put in roles, or they start doing things that, so you have to be mindful of that. Make sure that everybody is in their position, and sometimes the energy just does it all on its own because they already know that Kathy is pulling in whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? So depending upon whatever it is that y'all are doing, be mindful of the people, the energies that are around, because they'll start to, kind of input slide in to roles that are not theirs. Changes had to be made. I needed to get balance. Yes. And so a lot of us also still don't understand, like, the energy's doing what it's doing because the energy knows what the full timelines or the full goal to the end of whatever it is, like, to the destiny, to the whatever it is you're waiting for. So like it would be almost like, because it's giving me like parting of the Red Sea, like when the people got there, after they showed up, all of a sudden whatever happened, the energy just did whatever it's supposed to do. But mind you, it looked one way, but this is what happened. It looked like this, but this is what happened. So they showed, this person, whatever the staff is, the da 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 da, whatever the story is. But this is really what happened. So on this side, the people who was here that was walking saw this. But the people that came from the other side, or the people who, witnessed it from over there, or the people that witnessed it from anywhere else, saw something different. And it's kind of strange as that how you would show energy moving, energy that's in your body moving and kind of affecting other people or other situations. So if it makes any sense, hopefully it makes sense, but you know why we writing it that way. Because that's the way it has to be written. So then it was, the lookalikes, your integrity is being questioned, because if you accidentally, because again, I didn't know that happened, and it was something as simple as that. Y'all put whatever it is that you're dealing with, I'm just giving you the story as to how it happened with me and why certain things are being questioned, because it's important. And also, if you get enraptured up, you can't be out here, not that y'all are being raptured, but, and just remember, like other people, like they'll say that's not how you get into heaven, or Jannah, or whatever, somebody else calls it. You see what I'm saying? Or however, so when other people are on the outside looking in and they're saying, this is happening, don't discount that it's not happening. You see what I'm saying? Because just because you can't see it, don't mean that it's not. Majestic Grace going and get. I'm not allowed to be. But you know what I mean. It's see, I'm not supposed to act bad. They said come and do your job and go. Go on and get. Don't start playing. It wasn't me. It was y'all saw who that was. But I'm for real. So don't say it's not happening just because. That just may be the thing. But also be mindful that it's being cast over that way, because that's what they were sent. So if I can get y'all thinking that everybody is just running amok, like it's always something other than what the other thing is happening. So then I thought that this was funny. So there was a guy, remember I said something to y'all yesterday about the aluminum foil hat? And then I laughed because I said, y'all, this is like the people they always label as conspiracy theorists and things of that nature. Turned out that a lot of the stuff that they said was correct. So now what, y'all? Now what do we do? Let me see what I got on here for y'all. Because apparently it's a lot out here happening.
We have serious breaking news this morning. The United States Secret Service has dismantled a massive telecom network of electronic devices in multiple locations around New York City ahead of the United Nations General Assembly today, where world leaders, including Donald Trump, will be gathering. They say that this system was used to anonymously convey assassination threats against senior United States officials for other criminal activities as well, and that the network could have been used to completely disable the city's cell phone network and disrupt emergency operations. Secret Service agents discovered more than 3.
See, y'all can go finish watching that if you like, but this is how easy it is. We just go ahead and flip through the algorithm, and then there's something else that's happening over here. I'm gonna turn it down because I don't want all that music and whatnot. There's something else happening there. It's something else happening here because this person just went outside and became the leader of da 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 da. But the thing is, it's so easy to kind of be distracted by everything that's taking place, and not understanding that it is real beautiful things out here happening, and you get to be, this is the wand. Remember I told y'all before, if you don't like the timeline, okay, so this may be funny.
Yo, left behind talk or anti-rapture talk. It's so good. So good. Yo, left behind talk or anti-rapture talk. It's so good.
Yes,
I'm
it's
5
and it's
months cancer free, and I don't got nobody to celebrate with, so I'm celebrating with you. Why am I crying now? Oh,
now
I already
listen.
blew it up. Never mind. I might have shedded a tear or whatever.
You win again.
Y'all, they get ready to get me because I forgot. Listen, it's stuff like this.
Again. Game over. You win again.
You win again.
You guys had somebody behind the scenes that has been constantly trying to.
Didn't I tell y'all this
start up
yesterday?
Drama, start up conflict, right? But
And you win
keep
again.
Winning. You keep winning. Well, every time they try to start something, it ends. Spirit says, not on my watch. Ian Lavenzen. Maybe this person needs a little bit of help. Like real help. My last reading,
The rapture will happen on September 23rd and the 24th, one of those 2 days. The people who love Jesus, who can't wait for him.
And listen, like this is all these things are real things, right? Playing out into the world and being broadcast, right? And so what do y'all want to do? Do y'all want to be the thing that changes everything? Like you see this happening, and what can we do? What can we do? I don't want to talk to nobody that says you can't do anything. So then let me tell you about the support networks and shit. Like, okay. So yesterday, it was funny because I was just minding my own damn business. But mind you, I meant to tell you about the dude that did the stylish. He did like the do-rag aluminum foil. He did like the cook aluminum foil. He did like, it was kind of fly shit, right? But just making sure that, Anyway, right? So, just scrolling and seeing all the stuff that is happening. And so you're winning. I'm showing you this, I'm showing you that, and I'm showing you everything that is taking place. But be mindful, you winning. You're gonna elevate. I say we lead by example and be obedient. You damn right. You damn right. Because when you move and you move the right way, when you move with God, guess what? You're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. But have y'all not also noticed that they're trying to, push God to the back wall to say that, God doesn't exist, or, that spirit doesn't exist, or that energy doesn't exist. And meanwhile, the energy still is doing whatever it's doing. But mind y'all, we keep finding evidence, we keep finding truth of this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. No matter what anybody else is saying, that would be God. That would be God's spirit basically saying that the truth needs to be told, the truth needs to be, given. And this time, if anything happens, or when the 23rd through the 25th, whenever, whatever happens, right? God is always still in control. So instead of us putting negativity into the world, we lead by example by being obedient. Because I ain't never been told to put negativity in the world. I ain't never been told to go and, start some shit with nobody. I don't get told stuff like that. I get told that, we go with God and we finish some stuff. We go with God and we, I ain't never been told to start no negative ass bullshit. I'm always told to, come in peace, love, and happiness, unity. That's what I'm always told. So, and when I say start some stuff, I mean like start no conflict. Now we come with starting some stuff when it's like building, we build, but we don't start no conflict. We don't start no chaos. And even when it looks like we started it, I promise you we didn't. Because, sometimes people start shit and then they kind of hide their hands and act like, it wasn't them. Because I done been, the victim of that a lot too. And then people be mad because I don't want to be the victim. So since you started it and that's what you wanted people to, think or do, then, now, but then you know what always happens? Untangle, untie, unwind, redo again, and then God starts revealing people for who they are. So at the end of the day, like I said, you may be the villain, But you may not have even started that. It was just the way that it was meant to look. The same way some of this stuff is happening right now. People are doing stuff and then they trying to make it seem like it's somebody else's, like somebody else did that. No, no, sir, no, ma'am, that was you. And that might be the other thing. The only thing you may be able to do is call people out on their stuff. That may be enough. Seasons change. People change. All right, so now the other thing was the first thing that I was supposed to actually come here and address, because apparently the integrity or lack thereof of black men is in question, right? Why, you ask? Maybe because of the shit that they done. But everybody's not the same. That's the thing. And so it's sad when a whole group of people get a bad rap because of maybe a select few. And it's sad because, you know, even when they have done certain studies, and I've seen this myself, they'll do a study and they'll take 20 people. Mind you, it's how many people in the world, but they'll take 20 people and they'll say, this is, you know, what happens in this community because these 20 people did it. Meanwhile, it's a whole lot of people that ain't doing that, right? I love black men, right? I love y'all. Just so y'all don't, you know, in case y'all didn't know. I think y'all are a special group of people, right? I love y'all because of the fact that y'all are supposed to be the fathers, the grandfathers. Y'all are supposed to be the guardians. Y'all are supposed to be the protectors. Y'all are supposed to be the lovers. Y'all are supposed to be the example of like what love is, right? And so, for instance, people would say like, you know, when they say like your and take it who people is, your father is your a daughter's first love, and mothers get sons when they need to be shown how to love, right? Is what they say. I don't know, you know, who said it, but that's what they said. Now, they say the thing about the fathers because the fathers are, you know, supposed to be the protectors, show them that, you know, they are loved, they are da-da-da-da-da, right? How do you show something to somebody that you may have never even had? All you have been able to do is respond and react to whatever cards you have been given. Relationships are kind of fragile or kind of strong, however you want to put it, but relationships are whatever people make them, right? And if we are now the generation of, oh, everybody's healing emotional trauma and everybody is da-da-da-da-da, and then you start to wonder and think about, you know, was I ever really taught how to do this or how to do that as a person? And so it may be different circumstances. You may have grown up with your father in the house. You may have grown up with your father outside of the house. You may have grown up without a father, period, on this earth. You may, however you have grown up, right? And they'll be saying, you know, women are hard or women are this or women are super duper soft when they, you know, do this. Women are not slaves. It's whatever stereotype that gets put out, like, about the people, right? But anyway, the black man has been absentee from the homes, making, you know, all the babies in the world and leaving them. But some are not doing that. Some have not done that. Because what I remember as the example of the black man from back in the day, they was, you know, strong, hardworking. I had a lot of uncles. They, you know, never did anything to me. They was always loving to me, but I always knew that if I gotta call my uncles to come do something, you definitely getting your motherfucking ass beat today. Like, if I gotta put in a phone call to call any of the men around me, something is about to transpire. Now, they gonna get over here and they gonna talk, you know, to see whatever it is. But depending upon however it plays out, if I look like I, you know, have been in distress and you done put your hands on me in any type of way, nigga, you know. So those are the examples of the men that I grew up and I knew. Also, I done heard a lot of wild shit about, them. So I didn't have whatever example is being given out today. Although there has been instances even back then that I saw where, so everybody's not the same is what I'm trying to say. It could be the best father over here, loving, giving, kind. There could be the father that did all the most unthinkable things to their but the point of it is everything exists in everybody, the men, the women, da, 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 da. So why certain, so it's a thing about being soft or something of that nature. So I guess that's what that is. But also being intelligent is important, because even when somebody comes and they know that now we are at, whatever it is, like when I come, it's up, okay? But the point of it is sometimes there has to be, delegations and communication and a lot of other stuff that goes on in between that. And if we have no other choice but this is what it is, then that's your ass. But the thing also is in not being overly confident in either any type of way. When you move and you have God on your side, or you have destiny on your side, or you have enough is a fucking enough on your side, like I ain't dealing with this, that, or the third, and I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is just what it is. You're unstoppable. Like, it don't matter what people think they got above you, around you, surrounding you. God will part the sea to make sure that that win is a win. All you have to do is tap in and understand where you falling in at this moment in time. Sometimes it takes words. Sometimes that's all it takes is words. I don't know about how many of y'all, grew up in a household and all your parents had to do was look at you, because sometimes all it takes is a look. And people start, moving expeditiously. Sometimes it, takes a conversation. Sometimes it takes a little finessing. And sometimes it takes, belt to ass, as the lady said. But how is it that during a shift where everything is at its best, also everything can be at its worst, and depending upon how you look at it, or the parts that you hold on to, or what you allow into your system, is where you fall on the, scale. So nobody should be judged based off of, a select few of people. And, look, you ain't, yeah, period. Shit, my mom look at you crazy. Like, nigga, you know what that means. Sit down. Sit down. Shut your ass up. I'm supposed to stop cussing too, y'all. I'm sorry. So, astaghfirullah. But I'm working on it. All right. Charge it to my head, not my heart. I'm working on it. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Because it's funny. This is like one of the things that God know I need to work on, because growing up, I couldn't wait to get old enough to cuss. And now you want me to stop cussing? I'm trying. I'm going to get there, I promise. But, y'all. Chill, little Bill. So the shift you feel right now is not by accident. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy. So some of y'all, if you're absorbing entirely too much energy, could be feeling like headache. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot. It's just a lot, because then this is happening, and then based on probably who you are, you got brand new people trying to converge on you in ways that you like, what's happening? Because remember also I said pretty soon the window is going to be closed. And wherever you are and whatever it is you have been focusing on and paying attention to and whatever you have been reordering is going to start manifesting right into your life. Are you sure you want the things that you have been ordering? Be careful in the ordering process. And also, listen, if certain things don't feel right to you, take a closer look. Okay? Take a closer look. Because everything is happening right now around you for exactly the reason everything you've been thinking is exactly right. So how will you change it? How are you going to change it? That's all I know. So that's the message. The shift you feel right now is not by accident. It's important. Pay attention. Because you're being shown everything all at once. So whatever's popping up, but everything you thought about, is happening.